Hey everyone, and welcome to my review for Battlefield 1 campaign. Yay, campaigns. I always judge the games based off of campaigns, not as much on multiplayer. Multiplayer can usually be pretty hooky no matter what. As long as you have a good group of friends, or you just run into a match where you have a winning streak, they can hook you pretty easily. Now, for Battlefield 1, I'm going to be comparing this game mainly to other Battlefields because, well, yeah, it's a Battlefield, so it should be compared to itself, right? I kind of feel like Battlefield really hasn't released much of a good campaign since the first three. 4 I didn't enjoy at all. I think 4 I was mostly just hoping that somehow Irish would get court-martialed by the end for all the crap that he pulls off, but you know, whatever. That's just my opinion about Battlefield 4, and we can do that another time. So for Battlefield 1, they do kind of this series of switching between different characters, regions, parts of the war. They try to cover all of World War I in one game, and it honestly just kind of makes it really annoying. You don't really get hooked on any character. You don't really feel for any character because you're only with them for 1 or 2 levels of the whole entire campaign, if that. And you know, it's just really kind of annoying. So they start the game with this huge introduction, just telling you we don't think you'll survive, or well, you can't survive. It only will progress when you die, which basically just leads you to wanting to commit suicide in the corner with a grenade so you can get the heck through this introduction, talking about how it was supposed to be the war that end all wars, but we all know that wasn't going to happen, right? So yeah, that was kind of a thing that they did, and it was okay. I mean, it didn't really take or give to the story. I think if anything, it just added a little bit more playtime. I mean, instead of being the campaign in 2 hours, you beat it in maybe 2.5, I don't know. And then your next mission, you just get into it. They have you go through basically every aspect of multiplayer. I feel like if you want to start Battlefield 1 in multiplayer as a good player, just play the campaign first, because they force you to play in a tank, they force you to be a pilot, they force you to be stealthy, they force you to do everything that's even possible to be done in multiplayer. And I don't know, I like it when the mechanics in multiplayer is the same as the campaign, but when you force it on the player like that, it's just kind of annoying. So I feel like that kind of took away a lot from the campaign, the fact that there were moments where you just had to fight in something. I know every campaign does that. I'm going to be reviewing Call of Duty coming up. You have to be in a fighter, a plane fighter, and you have to fight off Nazi planes so that the bombers can get designated and you can get redesignated to also fire rockets that you never had. But, I mean, that's Call of Duty. We'll get into that later. On this one, you switch between the different characters in the different regions, and they give you the stories of each one. I think the most annoying one by far is when you're in Italy, I believe, and you're fighting as this guy who is part of a special unit who wears body armor that apparently is just so great. And there was some really lazy animation that went on. No matter how you kill a guy with the flamethrower, their animation of death is always the same and always the same result. They always blow up, which I don't know. I've never handled a flamethrower, but I don't know if you blow up when it gets shot. I mean, I'm pretty sure the gas could blow up, but it wouldn't leak, ignite, and then go kaboom and kill everyone around you. I mean, that makes no sense to me, so I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of lazy animation, because there's a lot of ways that a lot of people can die with a lot of animations all throughout Battlefield 1, but the flamethrower guys always die the same in the campaign, which is kind of annoying. Along with the whole entire annoyance of the flamethrower guys in that particular level, you also got the fact that the guy and his daughter are narrating this like they're watching it as a movie. I don't know if they're showing
in a full suit of armor. Besides, the Aditi were volunteers. We would have done anything for Italy.
Yeah, I don't know if they were showing the voice actor stock footage or what, or who wrote this script, but her saying there, I'm really worried about you. He's like, oh, don't worry, honey. I was wearing body armor the whole entire time. I was perfectly safe. And it's just really kind of irritating. I mean, I like getting sucked into a campaign, but when they're narrating it like they're watching a movie, it just really pulls you out of the game for a minute to sit there and think about what you're doing and what they're saying to you in this campaign. And yeah, I mean, so that one area, one part of the campaign all on its own was really annoying. And then I feel like they really kind of try to push some points that I almost want to say are political. It was just kind of an awkward thing. First off, talking about wars and stuff, and talking about, you know, the Ottomans and how everyone in the war was going to be chasing after oil and such, which, I mean, it's true, but pushing that point to that extreme and that much, and, you know, a whole entire part with the Aussie guy where you're trying to fight and take over the Ottomans and such, and then you're fighting as a British agent who's helping the Ottoman rebellion. I don't get it. It's a headache. But so overall, I would say this campaign isn't a terrible campaign. It is definitely flawed, and they definitely kind of just pounded the same. Morals are, or they're going to show that morals are going to trump over military protocol every single time, and it's never going to change. It's never going to be anything different. That's kind of the same thing that they did in Battlefield 4. I don't know who's writing the stories for Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1, but they need to re-get the guys for Battlefield 3, Battlefield 2, and I don't think I've ever actually played Battlefield 1. Yeah, that's probably a bad thing. But yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't really recommend this game at all, actually. Even in multiplayer. Multiplayer is not even that much better. I feel like they really try to hit, like, I don't know the whole entire press going around Battlefield 1. I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff, but from a lot of what it seemed like Battlefield 1 was really kind of just them showing Call of Duty, because Call of Duty was at a very low point that they could do a world war better than Call of Duty. And I think they were extremely off, like, just terribly off. I mean, a lot of the mechanics of this game are really weird. I think a lot of people from Battlefield 4 wanted them to make vehicles just a little bit more vulnerable to just your base infantry, just your base guys, and I think they tried to deliver there, and they fell very short, because it's just insane. I mean, everybody carries some kind of explosives. Explosives are spammed more than anything throughout multiplayer. And it's kind of a campaign review, you know, and in the campaign, there's just not much to talk about. It just wasn't a solid campaign. They tried to jump around so much that they're trying to tell you the individual story, but you end up just not caring about the individual story, and it's almost more of a toll. And for those of you who are trying to get the achievement for beating the game on normal, guess what? You have to watch their ending credits, which is just like, remember us. History only remembers 1 in 1,000. You need to remember us all, such and such, you know. And it's, you know, I get that. I think that's very true. I don't think every soldier gets their day, you know. I think that only 1 in every 100,000 soldier gets their day in, you know, their 5 minutes of fame. And we don't really look at a lot of the heroes that give us the liberties and freedoms that we have today, which I love the game for bringing up that point, but it's just such a small point, and it was thrown in at the end as almost an afterthought, it seems like. But yeah, if you want to get the campaign completion achievement, you have to watch that in the difficulty that you did everything else, or else no achievement, because I didn't get it till after I watched that, so I guess that's how it works. I don't know, that's really stupid if that is. But yeah, so that ends this campaign review. It's a really short one because there's just not much to say about it. It's just not that great in my personal opinion compared to everything else. I mean, the tank levels were pretty fun, just going around bombarding cities and towns, not caring about civilians. Other than that, really odd. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Let me know any other campaigns you want to review. If I have them, of course I will review them. The next campaign I'll review is probably going to be Call of Duty World War II, since Call of Duty Blackout, or Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I know Blackout's what they focus on, but that's not the name. It's kind of now got a campaign. There's been rumors that they're going to release a DLC campaign, and I mean, that'd be really cool. I would definitely love to play that, especially since the origin stories that they posted are really cool. Anyways, Battlefield 5 hopefully going to do so much better. I have high hopes for it, so we'll see. Anyways, see you guys later.